Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you—
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for.
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making— Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as—
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well-versed in social—
Please, Lord Flint. Sir Flint. I'm begging you.
You understand me better than most.
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy—
In all sincerity, I can only hope—
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to—
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone—
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. If you've got something to say, Master Ilua.
You mentioned that you have— how—
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry.
What? No. Why?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample—
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making
Indeed.
And what? I told you, I'm furious.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger?
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch up.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh, my.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound.
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people—
Fine. I'll be frank. You're—
Heavens.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this—
A sound plan.
Just promise me you'll come back and—
For you, Master. Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. Do it. The last 2 times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here?
I just spoke with Ilua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would—
as well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore. Even if we're only... You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are.
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some... The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flag, but process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must... Although, it seems like I'm not about to be pulled away this time. It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions. Anyway, is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here, if nothing else. I can now be sure that it is... She mentioned where her room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. I wonder what happened. Best not to dwell on that for... Please, Traveler.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of...
Before Rerir showed himself, yes.
Did you notice anything unusual during your...
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. The Traveler and Paimon were...
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up to them.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki. Just simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to carefully... There's a noise outside the door. Please, you have to see these words.
Well, do you sense...
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last chance.
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives.
Let's try and make some time to look into those... Wait.
Paimon. What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a little more than usual.
The Traveler and Paimon. But why are they talking about a victory?
Huh. You worried Paimon's sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up to her, alright?
Wait. So this is the night after the battle against Rare. How did I end up here? That's quite a long time. Wait. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time flows?
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact. And in any case, I'll likely get pulled away again if I do. Instead, I have to find a way to get them to notice what I've written using the moonlight. Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never conceive of that possibility.
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the...
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Huh. Yes, someone's got...
The present. That's right. There are still things...
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door...
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in.
The moonlight?
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is...
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I said. I need to write down as much information as I can.
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your cups.
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then. You've had a really tough couple of days for you.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rare, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize wherever you are right now. I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustice. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here, but I hope to see you again in the next time, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki. But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Ray hero Solnari. Which came first? The chick...
Only when I'm in a good mood. And
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs... As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do...
an admirable philosophy.
It's a means of Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with...
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. But not like the Kuvaki we're used to. Nod Cry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I must say these books are rather
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports. Additionally, after some further scanning,
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3. But when I checked again just now, I detect...
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean but then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Tevat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottores are...
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk. Or...
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more...
It's Mr.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows.
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would've...
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine.
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person.
All right, then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we've decided to fill you in on the most
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely...
That's the best news we've received in a while.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from...
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which...
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindus might be too. But as far as we know, not...
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dottores' energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions.
Sure, I'll stay here. Paimon, are you... Oh, Right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good. Speaking of the Traveler, there's a note.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Traveler's, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first.
Well, since you all... This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are... You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. This must belong to the Traveler. Hang in there.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is... I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named. The human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve. The sparks of civilization shall run out. Unlike variables. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of her descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Where does this variable factor in? The world formula calculates the fate of an entire world. Polonia. Search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. So, it's one of Renee's draft... this is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his... Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based... Lilia Crucis. Guess they were. When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, in all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book? Great Detective Herlock, The Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machine. Renee, his full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correct. That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurians, the cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated, the chemical marriage model. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know. Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his. Yep, that's. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He may have kept them, but he never even. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of. As for Alain. It's been too long. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved he died having never seen the outcome. And there I was. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to this. You once asked me what I wished for. Should have. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the press. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Then, variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider traverse the world, space-time, and civilization, then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which the primordial power that differentiated itself from the records. This is so horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied. Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Colin? So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is...
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their...
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry? Had to go on a...
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive...
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally.
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person...
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty off. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out. Laid bare.
You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear
What in the world has been going on and not...
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses.
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged. I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my...
No. I'll stop talking.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply that radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could... Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As such...
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandra.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved research material.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing?
Partner? You mean the trap? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore's lab.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with her?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have...
This won't do. I have to rescue her.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete...
Fine. I guess I'll...
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Teyvat. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. However, if Nodcry falls, considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to...
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt?
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principle.
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, thanks to research by Master and the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy...
That's true. It's not abyssal energy, it's something...
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia? When you and Miss That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. That is not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Despite the fact that, as a moon... Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from Light Realm energy to begin with. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refract. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking... I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure Light Realm energy, could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the Light Realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It worked!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy... Now you try.
All right. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to it. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure Light Realm energy, and that elemental energy can dilute.
But the energy field is huge. How much elemental energy will...
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other approaches. That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here?
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person...
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades.
Nice! This time it tore through the
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin?
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help and I'll...
What do you mean? Signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light.
Glad I asked. Thanks for that.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeat and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal...
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gait.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pet.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for...
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that...
Careful.
Please, help us. Please.
Over there, I hear a voice.
Please, help us.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. I still have some of my senses left.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left.
We should go. No sense.
Agreed.
You're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear... Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are...
What makes you think I'd need you to do...
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the I was expecting something more vibrant. Wait. Someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with... I want to know all about everything you've seen. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should... I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting bad... I guess the only thing that...
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character. and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune create. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you... If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship.
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this endless... I can't see anything, even though my... What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you...
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different...
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing...
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only... If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering. And unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, it is ordinary humans. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really... Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like... Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have been treated most unfair. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, so far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is, but it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. I'll keep this question in mind as I...
You never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not—
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed an abnormal, and right after that came an ominous power and—
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection, but how would I do it?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannons? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force release... EC Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Siki sato pasa sais, niti ipotovtos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratin tiram to risuriku.
I have to make... Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great if you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you call him, Bina? I said wake.
Oh, good.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you
But I feel... And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating. Did the or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty? Of course they are. I
was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean, I'm sure their food was awful.
Well, life there didn't go...
What were you expecting? You're a god. You're a follower. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad can it be?
Well, would you help other people? Just for free? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic. Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't...
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have...
Narzissenkreuz.
Yes, that was it. Narzissenkreuz Orda.
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way.
What do you know? We're on this... In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you...
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. where they don't worship me. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone, I miss you all back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvok. Time is flowing backwards here. And I can use that familiar power, that mystery ally everyone talked about. I can sense that there isn't much more power. What lies at the end of all of this? Will time keep and... will... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery.
Or not!
Difficult, yes, but it is
Seems like they're searching for information. Was this my doing?
to expose the true intentions of the.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I... If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the moon? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance. It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Enefa and Aino reunited like that sure was hard.
No. Stay calm. I think, Columbina. Oh, wait, back. Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, Dottoro's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before even if I managed to get back. How can I fight against him when I can't. If I go back like this, I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Does that mean... I think I know what... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels...
But how do I communicate my plan to my... Should I write it down here? No. Someone else... I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can...
sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh?
It was I who brought Luna IV into being. I gave up a piece of my own. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location, because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that... No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize back then. I was just a little lost dove. I had...
Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Guide her. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who... Go on. You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like Ash. Believe me, such a life is but one...
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level. Where I shall be, a god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a...
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once... Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill?
I really doubt...
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the sign. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so... Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.